Welcome back to MyGM 2K24 ECW. Another week of shows to book. Episode number 16. We are still in first place. This is still busted. And this fine Monday we have a problem. And that problem is not only, hey, Cedric is out for 2 weeks because his stamina is low. The problem is everybody's stamina is super low. So we had a great pay-per-view, and then look here if I sort by stamina, 26, 30, 35, 36, 38, 38. Like half the roster can't work this show. That, my friends, is a problem. So how in the hell do I book around that is a very good question. Certainly, Tozawa and Coffee having a match in our main event today, because what else do I even have that's not going to get an injury in that matchup? It's a problem. But we still do what we do here on this program. We have things to make happen, and therefore we have two of our lowest popularity guys here in Tozawa and Coffee getting back into their feud. It's fine, sure. Main event. Now, Triple H wants a last man standing match. That's not going to happen, game. Not by any measure of the imagination. But otherwise, power cards. Physio, I might buy Physio. I might, to work a tag team match for Theory. Because he is Theory and Kit Wilson. And he's the only one who has low stamina, under 40. So that Physio might be the thing I need. And then we'll do a call out tomorrow or the next day or whatever. So that might be the case there. But I do have this Get Schooled. And Get Schooled, in terms of my in-ring, like who is even close to gaining a new level? Perhaps Kit Wilson. He's at 7. I don't know if that gets him to 10 for another perk, but I feel like that's my best bet here, because otherwise we're at 11, which goes to 15 for a new perk. That's a bit wider of a gap, I think. Because otherwise, 16, alright, not until 20 for a new perk on Rollins. So let's give it to Kit Wilson here. And hopefully, yes, he is now 11, which means Kit Wilson has a perk. What is Wilson's perk? Decision we have to make here on the show today. Basic morale or basic injury. And currently his stamina is fine. And his morale is satisfied. So I think here on Extreme, reducing his injury chance by 10% is a good decision for one half of Pretty Deadly. Now then, that being said, let's go buy that Physio card. I feel like that's going to be a important thing for today. So Physio card, 15k, and then Physio card on Mr. A-Town Down himself with 38 stamina, because you're working a match today, Theory. We have to have matches on this card somehow, some way. So, our brand new tag team rivalry will be the OC, our reigning, defending, forever champions on this brand of ECW, versus Austin Theory and Kit Wilson, Bruiser and Specialist. And you can see the only one with bad stamina here is Theory, and fingers crossed that that Physio card actually does what it's supposed to do. We'll see. But otherwise, we do have a number of call-out promos because we got guys who can't work this show because of their terrible stamina. Now, we promised Cedric 2 weeks off, so therefore Dijak calls out Cedric. We're doing it again for that TV title. We open the show with a call-out promo from Seth freaking Rollins. He wants the world title back. It's time for Rollins and Gunther once again. Lock it in. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 potential rivalries. But what else and who else could we book on this show? Even Blair, it's like not, at 35 is a terrible idea. And Dom is 36. So my real option here would be to have Joaquin, even at 42, is a terrible, like, bro, all these need to sit home and do nothing. But at the same time, we got to book 2 more matches. So do we bring in 4 freaking jobbers for that? I don't know. I kind of want to bring in a face giant for 5 weeks to fight Dom, but I don't know on that. So let's go check on our talent scouts. We currently have 5 scouts, and if we were to look for a renowned star, renowned costs 10k, icons cost 15k. Do I want to bring in an icon for 15k? I've got over 200 in the bank here, so maybe. But before I do this, considering these cost, well, alright, you can go up to Immortal here, which costs you 50k for 1 search. That's cost you 3 of your scouts. So I feel like icons might be the spot to land on here, but if that costs me 2, and then I want obviously a dude, and I want a face, and I want a giant and or specialist, that's a lot. That's like all of my scouts. I do have power cards to get around that if I needed to, but this might just work. Let's try for an icon, 15,000 on the search for a face giants, and I could not find any of them. And so, if there is no face giants, what if we look for a face specialist? Because there has to be one of those, right? Whoa! Cody Rhodes at 96,000 for 5 weeks. So if we bring in Cody to call out Dom, I think it is funny that the phenomenal AJ Styles is more popular than Cody Rhodes by 2 whole points. And they cost the exact same for that 5 weeks. But American Nightmare, welcome to ECW. We're back down to 100k just about on our show. So, that being said, that's going to be a call-out promo because, again, Dom does not have enough stamina. So, Cody shows up with a 5-on promo to call out Dirty Dom for this broadcast. Locking that in. And yeah, we need like 4 jobbers here to fill out our mid-card because we got nobody. And that's where the power card of I Know a Guy comes in handy. We grab Braden for a week at almost 5,000. It's too much. And we get Jive for a week at 1.2, which is fine. And put those into a matchup. And we grab Ella for 1 week at 2k. And we grab Danielle for 1 week at 2k. What a mid-card, I tell you what. And so at this point, I wish I had saved that power card that retains the fans from the previous week. I could have really used that because this is going to be a terrible half-a-star mid-card, but look, we have to do what we have to do. And so logistics will just have to wait. I cannot afford to do any of these, and that's the name of that tune. Okay, here we go for a fine Monday afternoon. Confirm this booking. Show cost 9,000. It's over 9,000! The opener, Anderson Gallows versus Theory and Wilson. Please, Theory, let that physio card do its dang thing. It is the OC. It was 3 stars, and it did not spark a rivalry. I only worked the match because I wanted to... Well, okay, sure, fine. Be that way. Please. It was okay. No rivalry. We're 2 for 2 on this. It's going to be a bad week. I can already tell. Like, what the hell? Ella and Danielle, nobody cares. Job versus job. Ella gets the win. It was a star. Who cares? Please. Thank you, Cody Rhodes. If somebody can actually get something done here on this show, the American Nightmare. Braided and Jive, 1 star. If that. Why so serious? Dull, 1 star. Who cares? Call out. Yeah, alright, so Dijak gets it done with Cedric on that. And our main event, Tozawa and Coffee doing their thing. It is Akira Tozawa. It was 2 stars, and that should have been the first match. I should have flip-flopped that with the tag, but look, that did work. Unfortunately, the tag needs a rivalry, and so does our world title. Meanwhile, on Monday Night Raw, Nikita, Andrea. They have okay stamina. Good for them. And Nikita gets the win, as she should here. 3 stars. It was good. Self-promo from Adrin, +1. Uncle Howdy on Raw, teaming with Clint McDougal versus Damian Priest and Grayson Waller. And they all have okay stamina, so good for them. Wonderful. And Priest and Waller get the win, 1.5 stars. Your world champion cutting in okay self-promo here. Bruh. That this brand is bruh. Mid-card, Michin and Valhalla. It never ends. And Valhalla has 29 stamina. So that's concerning. Michin, Mia Yim. It is 2.5 stars. The Call Out, McAfee to D'Angelo. New rivalry. And your Olympic hero. It's true. It's true. I wanted Elton Prince so badly, and now he's fighting Angle for the US title. Yes, boy. 1/2 of your tag team champions trying to be the new US champion. His hair is doing some things there, that's for sure. And someone that you thought would have had a long history with this particular title, honestly, did not. Only held it for about 21 days, back in like 01, I believe, or 2000-ish. And that was when it was the WCW US title. So, but they were doing that whole thing with the invasion and all of that stuff there with all those extra WCW titles. But yeah, all right, look, it's Kurt Angle, right? You gotta at least at some point give him the US title in his career. But the mistakes that Raw has been making is they've been hiring guys like Batista. They've been hiring guys like Jinder for their 5-week, contracts. And those guys win the titles, and they don't re-sign them because they're very expensive. And then, therefore, those titles get vacated, and it's a whole issue. Like, I'm not sure that's good booking, to be honest. But that's why Raw is in 3rd place, despite bringing in these absolute legends. So, I would imagine that Kurt, it's true, is going to win this matchup. But, look, you never know with this game. It could go either way with Elton Prince. Angle Slam! What do we get here? Referee, 1, 2, and a 2 count on the Angle Slam. Straps are down. Is it ankle lock time for Elton Prince? Kurt picks the leg. Oh, here we go. Ankle lock. Oh, it's true. A rope break. So lucky for Elton Prince. So incredibly lucky. Picks the leg. Picks the leg. Rope break this time, or is he going to tap? Oh. Oh. That's it. You tap or you snap. With a broken freaking neck. 3.5 stars. And WCW opens with their US title, Brutus Creed, Shinsuke Nakamura. And it is the King of Strong Style retains that title, 3.5 stars. Veer is here, +1. Wolfgang Matador in the mid-card. It is Wolfgang. It was 2 stars. Tag team call out, level 3 to level 4. Scripts and Josh Briggs with a Clay Courtman run in. It is Josh Briggs. It was 2.5. Fallon Henley Charity Week. And a triple threat main event, Becky, JC, Shayna. And wait, Becky and Shayna are tag champs. That's okay, sure. 3.5 stars. And somehow, with my terrible mid-card, I still got good booking, which is wild to me. Good, and a good. But yeah, we are at 29,000. We made 85 though, so that's decent, but holy hell. And apparently, Theory and Wilson have absolutely no chemistry as a tag team. Oh well. Meanwhile, Raw did 37, so making the gap thinner there, 84 in their budget. And WCW did 43, and they made 76. And so, I maintain my first place position just barely, with around a 20,000 fan lead. And I can only hope the bug glitch, whatever, of not having my Hall of Fame trophy also affects the other brands, otherwise I'm screwed. And Steph, who is your world champion? Meanwhile, Reno, Nevada, Blair wants to work a match. You've had very low stamina, Blair. So, how about cutting a promo instead, please? Okay, but back in the ring soon. Look, her morale is still very happy, so not that worried about it. And Rollins wants a bigger venue. And it's funny you think I can afford that. I'm Paul Heyman. Are you trying to bankrupt my brand, Seth freaking Rollins? No chance in hell. Small decrease, he's fine. And so, we finished a Monday here. We're still busted there. And a new venue would have cost $150K. And I have 171. That's just not... I'm sorry, Seth. You're out of your mind. Like, look at the books there. Look at the budget. Anyhow, that's it for today. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time. And I'm out.